Hi everyone, so what I'm going to quickly show you in this video is how to enter an equation on Desmos and then how to take that picture of the graph and paste it onto your slides in Google Docs. So the next problem you have that is assigned to you is you're going to have to do y equals 2 sine of pi over 3x. You want to use Desmos to graph this function and then paste the graph there. So I'm going to go ahead and go on Desmos. I'm going to type this in exactly how it appears with the parentheses, the pi, the x, all of that. So go ahead and go to desmos.com. You can also just Google Desmos. You're going to click Start Graphing. And then I'm going to start typing that equation here to the side. So it's y equals 2. For sine, you can honestly just type it on your keyboard. Parentheses. For pi, you have to go to this Desmos keyboard here. And you'll see the pi symbol is right there on the bottom. Pi over 3. So I'm trying to get it into a fraction form like how it is here. 2 sine pi over 3. So to do your fractions, you have to do the slash key. Oops. And I don't want it to do that. I want it to be like that. There we go. Over 3. So the slash key, again, one more time. All I did was y equals 2 sine, parentheses, hit the pi, and then slash 3. The slash key is the same one as your question mark. Then you want to make sure you come over back to the side. You don't want to stay down here in the denominator. Come over, press the X, come on, and then close the parentheses there, and you'll see it created this graph for us. I'm going to double check, make sure I entered it correctly. Y equals 2 sine of pi over 3x. There. Cool. So that's how you enter into Desmos. How you are going to take a picture of this graph, there's a couple ways you can do it. You might already be comfortable taking pictures of graphs on your computers. If like you know how to screenshot, you can just do that. That way, edit, crop, do what you got to do. If your computer has a snipping tool, so if you just go and look on your computer's applications, if you see the snipping tool, this is a really, really easy way to just crop and snip images. So you could just go to New Snip, go there, take a picture of what you want, and then from there you can edit it. So I highly suggest seeing if your computer has a snipping tool because it's really, really fast and easy. Or you don't have to use any of those ways. You can, from Desmos, if you wanted to take a picture of this graph, what I would do is I would scoot this over so you don't see the equations by going to Hide Expression List. Then you want to get like a nice solid picture of your graph. So what I mean by that is you don't want to be too zoomed in to where you can't see anything, or too zoomed out to where everything looks, whoa, to where it's like way too zoomed out. That's too zoomed out. So you want to get a nice good picture. If you ever feel like you kind of just got lost in the zoom, you can press this home button and it'll take you back to the default. I think this picture is pretty solid, so I want to stick with this. Maybe I'll zoom in just a little bit. No, just kind of adjust it there, and that's good there. And then you can click and drag to adjust it how you want. And your zoom does zoom it like with the center of where your mouse is. So if you put your mouse way over here and then you start zooming, it's going to start zooming that way. So just focus that, blah, blah, blah. Cool. So once you have a nice clear picture of what you want your graph to look like, go to this button here. It's like a little arrow. It says Share Graph. You're going to click it. You're going to click on Export Image. And then from there, you can copy this image and you can like mess with the size. I know medium rectangle is the one I usually like. You could do thin lines, thick lines, doesn't matter. And then from here, you can either download it if you want to download it as a picture, or you can even just copy straight from here by doing right click, copy, and then from there, you can just paste it on your graph. To paste onto PowerPoint, I'm pretty sure most of you have figured it out by now. It is Control V. For some reason, PowerPoint doesn't let you right click print or right click paste or any of that stuff. And then that would be fine there, and then you would just go and find your amplitude and your period on your own. You could do the work onto the side and just type your answers here. It's okay if the graph is kind of small, that's fine, or if it's larger, that's fine too. Usually when I go through and grade, I'll make them really big because you guys know my eyesight is terrible. So I'll make the graph really big, so it doesn't matter what size it is as long as it's on the page. Okay, I think that's everything. If you guys have questions, please reach out to me. I hate not being able to see you. I really do, because I feel like I have no connection with how everyone's doing. So any questions, concerns, random comments, please just reach out to me. Stay in contact with me. So that way I can just make sure that you guys are getting your units and everything is good to go. Okay, good luck. Let me know if you have questions.